Welcome back to Cooking with Undidi. This is my first version of Mama's Lemon Icebox Pie. Ingredients: 3 large lemons, 2 teaspoons of real lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 graham cracker crust. You want to squeeze your lemons, and you should have about 3/4 to 1 cup of lemon juice. Now, my mom, if she didn't have lemons, she would use real lemon juice. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of lemon juice just to keep it authentic, as close to my mom as possible. Like I said, you could use real lemons or lemon juice. Next, you want to add in your Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk. And here's the thing. Of course, they have different brands. My mom never used any other brand. So if you choose not to go with Eagle brand, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I just encourage you, if you can at all, stick with the brand of Eagle brand. And no, this is not a paid sponsorship. Eagle brand milk, get with me, because I'm definitely pumping you up, because that's what my mom used 40, 50 years ago. All right. Once you have your Eagle brand milk into your bowl, my mom always added about a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. Don't ask me why, I just remember seeing her do that. It's probably optional because the sweetened condensed milk already has a nice flavor, but I'm trying to stick as close to what I remember seeing my mom do it. And she may have skipped it a few times, I don't know, but I do remember seeing that. You want to whisk your ingredients together for a good 2 to 3 minutes as briskly as you can. I'm assuming, don't quote me on this because I haven't researched the science, but I'm assuming the lemon juice and the sweetened condensed milk interactions will cause it to thicken up once it sits in the refrigerator. So whisk briskly. And that's about the consistency you'll see. And like I mentioned in my morning coffee, I am going to try some other recipes, just in case this doesn't turn out the way I think it should. But this first one, we're going with my mom's recipe. All right, now, and I did buy a store-bought graham cracker crust. If you feel like making your own, go for it. I never really saw my mom make a graham cracker crust. Maybe once or twice she may have used vanilla wafers. So I'll do the vanilla wafers on my next video. But for this one, just 1 graham cracker crust. You want to pour your mixture into your crust. It has a nice silky sheen to it. And I'm old school, so I'm trying to get as much of the mixture out. I'm not big on wasting. All right, take the back of your spoon and even it out. Spoon it over. Make sure it's level across your pie crust. You can swirl a design. I'm not necessarily doing that. I'm just trying to even it out. Now here's a good thing about the store-bought graham cracker crust. You can use that plastic covering as a lid. That's what my mom always did. She opened up the foil part of the pie pan and she placed the lid on it, sealed it tightly. And I'll be honest with you, I am going to stick mine in the freezer first for about 4 hours because I really don't remember if my mom used the freezer all the way or the refrigerator. So I'm going to stick it in the freezer for 4 hours and then let's see how it works. All right, it's been in the freezer 4 hours. I know my mom said overnight, but I'm going to see what 4 hours looks like because I have read a few recipes where people do 2 hours, 4 hours. So let's see what happens. Going to lift the lid up. It looks like it's set to me, but we won't know until we cut in. Let's see. No, it's not set. So I'm going to go back to my mom's. I'll put it back in the freezer for an hour and then I'm going to leave it overnight for total of 20 hours. I pulled it out, and now it's set. Pretty much, it's set in the refrigerator for 24 hours total. Icebox. Let's say icebox, because that's what they called it back in the 70s, an icebox. It's not as firm as I would like it, but it is reminiscent of what my mom served us. So let's see what happens. All right, it's not as firm as I would prefer, but it has firmed up a little bit. So you can definitely look forward to another video soon. I'm going to try another idea to get it a little more firmer. And that's it. That is the taste that I am looking for. It is delicious. Now, sometimes my mom would put whipped cream on top. I didn't have any, so I'm eating it just plain without. Some people put lemon. You can eat it with whipped cream, with the lemon on top for decoration, or plain as I'm doing. But overall, I'm pleased with it. I'm happy with the taste, but I want it a little more firmer. And this is how it looks. I forgot to give you a close-up. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Look for the next one, part 2. I'm going to try something else. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Peace.